Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is Sir Yeetus. All right, this is not an episode. This is not going to be added to anything that I'm going to talk about. This is something that happened on the spot. Okay, hell, I didn't even realize that the Roe versus Wade thing was happening until this morning. And surprisingly enough, in a 6 out of 3 votes are in favor of overturning Roe versus Wade, which I believe it is a huge victory for men and especially for conservatives out there, right? And I'm definitely going to be getting into details. Uh, it's just going to be me today, okay? Gray, he'll be on later because we're going to have a live stream later on tonight. But right now, I gotta speak my mind on this one because not only that I am glad that the Roe versus Wade thing got overturned, but it showed the true colors of modern feminism because they are screeching like a bunch of fucking banshees about I feel bad for women in America. It feels so horrible. So much for my body, my choice. I'm like, hold up, like, are you stupid or are you dumb? Well, okay, hold up. My bad. You're reacting just on your feelings. I'm not surprised. Okay. So, you can still get an abortion, right? But it just depends on the state. You know that, right? The only thing that the Roe versus Wade overturn did was give the power back to the states. But I'm sure you guys have been seeing it throughout social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, all that stuff. They are going nuts. They are going out of control with the worst case scenario, with all this dramatized, oh, poor me, I'm a fucking victim bullshit. Whoa, whoa. They're very upset that they cannot use any more of our hard earned taxes to eliminate a fucking life. I'm talking about with the federal sense, federal taxes. But with state taxes, it depends on the state. But federal taxes, they can't use that type of income to end an unborn baby's life. And they are flipping the fuck out. So you are really upset. You are really upset that you cannot end an unborn baby's life. My bad. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. So you can desensitize yourself and relieve your accountability and responsibility of ending an unborn baby's life. You want to call it a clump of cells. Oh yeah, that's your scapegoat, right? It's not like that, I'm a clump of cells, either Herman's a clump of cells, Socrates is a clump of cells, Davina's a clump of cells, Young Joy's a clump of cells. I'm pretty sure everybody's a fucking clump of cells, right? Like I don't get their goddamn response. I really don't get it. And there's women out there right now on social media, look it up. They say that they will rather kill themselves. They will rather yeet themselves to oblivion than to deal with the overturn of Roe versus Wade. Go look up social media. Go ahead and look on social media on the insanity that's happening out there. They really believe that we just completely yanked the entire fucking pyramid scheme down of, oh, they can't have abortions anymore. No, you dumb broad. Like, unless you've been paying attention or you know any type of simple fucking history or how laws work, You can still get a goddamn abortion. It's just it's not up to the fucking government to govern that shit, which is the whole problem in the first place. Because let me ask right now, everybody in the chat, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 if you believe that abortion should not be used as a form of birth control. I repeat, put a 1 in the chat if you believe abortion should not be used as a form of birth control. And that's the biggest issue that we've been having for the last few decades. Look at that. Nothing but once. I hope somebody says it too, so I can let you call in and you can debate me on this shit. Because I'm ready. I'm ready for all the smoke. I am ready. I don't give a shit. How can you justify ending an unborn child's life just because it is inconvenient for you? Huh? You want to end a quote unquote clump of cells because that's what feminists want to call babies these days, right? Just a clump of fucking cells, which makes no sense because once again, every living being, every living organism is a clump of fucking cells, except for a few. That's an exception to the rule. That is a single organism, that just one whole cell. But besides the point, how the fuck are you just gonna just say, oh yeah, this miracle of life have my belly? Yeah, it's just a multi-organism, yeah, just rip it out of my fucking stomach. Like how evil can you get at that point? How evil can you get? I say that for once in a while, the Supreme Court is actually on a roll, right? Because once they struck down the New York law trying to ban certain guns, or was it handguns, of being taken out into public or something like that. And now today they're like, nah, fuck that. We need to return this back into the states. And I really don't believe that this is out of good-hearted decisions. No, I really do say that because of the significantly low marriage rate, with the ever continuing declining birth rate, how else are they going to sustain the country, let alone the upcoming prolonged war that we may have in the future? Huh? Because who knows how long the proxy war is going to happen between us and Russia and whoever the fuck it is. And let's say World War III happens. Who knows how long that shit's going to happen if nukes doesn't start flying around left and right. Where is the manpower? Oh, wait. Millions upon millions upon millions upon millions were eliminated. Gone. And majority of them were boys. Unborn fetuses, the sex were boys. XY chromosomes. That's that feminist shit. That's how crazy it's gotten. That's how insane it has gotten. Not only we have men going out there dying in fucking wars, right? Not as bad as it was 100 years ago, but I guarantee you, if things escalate, it's going to be a lot worse than 100 years ago. Where are those young men then? Oh, wait, the feminists killed them all. I'm not holding back, gentlemen. I'm not holding back today. It's a long time coming. Because even the US government is acknowledging, like, feminism is going a little bit too far right now. Them choosing not to marry, them choosing to end their own bloodline out of, empowerment, patriarchy. Ugh. Look at where we at right now. Just the audacity of these model women, especially a lot of these model women, a lot of dudes won't even fuck with in the first place, right? Because let's keep it real. If you see the women that's out there protesting about their abortion and shit, who the fuck is fucking you? Who is fucking you? The multi-colored haired 300-pound women, who is fucking with you right now? Like, I'm gonna keep it real. It is so insane. And in fact, the abortion thing got so out of control, which I think is a partial reason why things got overturned, is they're bragging about how there was 10, 15 abortions. There's women out there bragging about the amount of abortions that they had, killing their unborn children, and they're bragging about it like it's some type of empowerment. How cynical can you be? How sinister do you have to be? I could never. And a couple of videos I've seen a couple months ago of a man literally begging his girlfriend to not get that abortion. He was outside the abortion clinic begging her to not get the abortion. And then they want to turn around and act like, oh, there's all these deadbeat dads, all these deadbeat men ain't shit, men ain't that. But yet you deliberately sleep with a man that actually wants to have a family, or at least take care of the child if you don't want to be with the guy. But you intentionally, even though he is 50% of the fucking reason why you have a kid in the first place, you intentionally go to the abortion clinic in his fucking face while he's begging you to not go. And you still have the abortion anyway. But what about men? What about men? What about their responsibility? Bitch, don't even fucking try to turn it around on men. Men are always held accountable when it comes to having kids. Okay. The only reason there's men that are not held accountable is because these women know that Pookie, Ray Ray, Chad, and Tyrone will not give a fuck. That's the only reason that these type of men are not held accountable, because these women know that no matter what they do, these men are not going to give a shit. They're just there to spread their seed and dip out and have a good beer and ride off into the sunset. I'm going in, gentlemen. I'm going in today. I'm definitely going in. But before I continue, let me read this super chat right quick. Did I miss any other super chats? If I did, my bad. I was going in today. Hold up. Do. All right. Nope. Here's my first super chat today. Cyrus McCormick, thank you for your generous $10 super chat, man. Thank you. I'm on my sermon today. I'm gonna have to get like a I have to get like a napkin or something to wipe off uh, the 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 sweat that's happening because it's like over 90 degrees right now. I'm gonna turn on the AC soon, but praise the Lord. The day has come for the wicked to be brought unto the light. Now burn them with the holy, righteous fire. Exactly. And that holy, righteous fire can also be the truth, right? Because when it comes to the truth can burn just as much as fire when it comes to these type of women out there that is just bragging, that is just upset, that is screeching like a bunch of fucking harpies, that they are unable to go willy-nilly and just yeet babies just because it's inconvenience to them. Dialect 2150. Yes, I do. Let me show this right quick before I continue my rant because I'm definitely not done. I am definitely not done. And I'll definitely continue this conversation later on today, gentlemen, because we will have another live stream. If you want to support your boys here, Yeetus and the Warband, right? Because the Warband ain't nothing without y'all. There's two links on top of the chat. If I did put it on top of that, link it. Yes, I did. See, go click on the two links on top of the chat. PayPal.me/Sir Yeetus or Cash App/Sir Yeetus. Either one. Those are the best ways you can donate. But if not, you can super chat like Cyrus did right here. Boom. Boom again. Okay, I clicked on the wrong one. Or you can super thanks. Any donations appreciated. It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's the whole. It's the thought that counts, in my opinion. At the end, okay. The fact that you guys are here listening to me on a Friday, like in the afternoon, where you guys are probably working right now, that's good enough for me. Okay, as long as you guys are able to listen to what I have to say, that's what matters at the end. The money thing, that's for if I can give you some cool upgraded quality content. Okay. But the main thing is the message. All right, that's the biggest thing. And I'm definitely glad you guys are here to hear what I have to say. Because it is insane. It is insane. Insane how many modern women are so pissed off right now. Please tell me. Everybody in the chat as well. So it's not just me. I'm not the one that's going crazy. Put one in the chat if you're seeing women that you know, whether it's your personal social media or you see women throughout social media, are just so pissed off about the Roe versus Wade thing. Put one in the chat. Whether it's women that you know personally or the women that you've seen online, please let me know. But they're just so mad. I'm like, why are you so mad? You can still have an abortion. You can still have an abortion. When did we say that you couldn't have an abortion? No one said you couldn't have an abortion. It's just out of the federal hands. It's not. It doesn't belong to the federal government anymore. Why are you so upset about that? Why is it so hard for you to take accountability of maybe you should pick and choose? Maybe you should be more aware of who you spread your legs to or not. What makes it so difficult? It is two hilarious gentlemen. As soon as they're held accountable, they're freaking the fuck out. As soon as they're held accountable for the bad behavior and decisions, right? And on top of that, this isn't completely holding them accountable. Okay. All this did, the Roe versus Wade thing did, is it's up to the states now. Okay. The federal government doesn't have a say when it comes to abortion anymore. Now it just based on the individual states and what the states want or don't want based on the votes. But if we truly want to make them accountable for what they do when it comes to getting pregnant by Pookie and Ray, Chad, and Tyrone, we can completely take away abortion unless it's solely for life threatening issues, right? Two issues that I say is acceptable: life threatening issues, or it's a actual, grape situation. That's the only two things that I say is permissible to have abortions. But we're not even close to that. They can still have abortions if they're willing to travel to different states. Okay? Because being forced, I agree. That's not cool whatsoever, and you should not be forced to conceive and give birth to a child. That's my opinion and my opinion only. That's not fucking cool. Two, if you have a child and it turns out the doctor say, okay, I see that you're pregnant, but uh if you go through this pregnancy, there's a high chance that you are going to see Jesus. Okay, that's another reason why you should get an abortion. Cool. But any other reason, I don't see as a good reason to have an abortion. But we haven't even got that far yet. You haven't even got that far yet. And you already see a bunch of women online, a bunch of radical feminists just freaking the fuck out. Holy shit. Just because, once again, gentlemen, once again, abortion is not a form of birth control in my eyes. In my eyes, in the eyes of Sir Yeetus, birth control is not a form. Oh, not birth control. Abortion is not a form of birth control. Got myself confused there for a second. It's not. Abortion is not a form of birth control. It's not. Like why? Why will you go out there raw dogging it with anybody you see at the club or at the bar or whatever? And then you get pregnant. You're like, oh, okay, let me just waltz up in there and just eat the child that had my belly. And let me go out there to the club by next week. How Sodom and Gomorrah is that? How barbaric is that? That is barbaric as fuck. Even when the father wants to be a father to that baby. See, here's the thing. Here's the issue. Here's the biggest issue. Women have all the reins in the world to determine if they want to keep the baby for child support or if they want to eat the baby out of inconvenience. Where does a father have that type of right? Where does a father have that right? Please tell me, gentlemen, where does the father have the right to do the same thing that modern women can do these days? The father can't just yeet the baby. The father just can't abandon the baby out of inconvenience. The father is always held accountable if the baby is born or if the baby is aborted. For some goddamn reason, as a man, it is still your fault. I'm not trying to be all grim, gentlemen. I'm really trying. I'm really trying not. But I have to keep it real with you guys. I have to open you guys up to the truth in the situation. Okay, they have a slight, according to feminism, they have a slight setback. A slight setback, and they're having a whole meltdown right now. A whole meltdown. Let me read this right quick. If you aren't prepared for the consequences, don't spread your legs. I agree. I agree. And we tell this, and Connell, tell me if I'm wrong or not. Do we tell this to men all the time? Do we tell this to men as much as possible? To if you don't want no goddamn kid, you better wrap it up or you don't have sex at all. Having no sex is the best protection. But if you want to have sex, you better wrap it up or do whatever you have to do to make sure that you prevent to have that fucking kid. Because if you have that kid, it is game over for you. Because if she decides to keep the baby, what kind of rights do you have on saying what the baby, what rights do you have of the future of that baby? I mean, we tell men this all the time, right? Because once again, for the men that's once again that hit the genetic lottery, they don't even have to be rich. They don't even have to be rich or big baller, okay? He could literally just be a Chad Tyrone fucking low earning bum. And she won't hesitate to ride him raw doggy style, right? And she will put that responsibility on a gullible simp that she can find. That's the biggest issue, gentlemen. That's the biggest issue that I see when it comes to this abortion thing. Once again, they make all the rules for the average man, but they make all the exceptions for Chad and Tyrone. I repeat, they make all the rules for the average men, but they make all the exceptions for Chad and Tyrone. They will sleep with fucking bums as long as it meets their genetic standard. And once they have that baby, right? If they decide to keep that baby, they're not gonna put the baby on the fucking bum. No, they will they will go around beating the chest, say, "Oh yeah, I'm a single mother. Yeah, I'm strong, independent. Yeah, I'm empowered. Yeah, blah, 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 blah." And then eventually they're gonna try to find a gullible sim that's doing pretty good with his life, and then bam, you're stuck with the fucking bill. Oh wait, what do you mean? That's not my kid. What do you mean I have to pay child support? Oh, you didn't know? That's how the real world works. At least in the West, the courts don't give a fuck who it is. Somebody has to pay. I'm not trying to go too hard, gentlemen, but it's just all the bitching and moaning and complaining that I've been hearing on social media for the last few hours. It's been very annoying. It was pissing me off so much. Like the audacity of these women. The audacity of these women to get so fucking mad. Audacity. When they have the right the entire time to decide whether a baby lives or dies. They have the right, if they want to keep the baby, to put the father on child support. The audacity of these model women, gentlemen. I have no sympathy. None. In my opinion, hell, Supreme Court, they're being pretty soft right now. Because this Roe versus Wade thing, yeah, it sounds nice and all, but it's not even close to bring men back into the plantation. Oh hell no. No, 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 no. No way in hell. That won't do shit. Because at the end of the day, there's 99 plus other laws that will still somehow, some way, will make you pay for a fucking kid that it's not yours, and a woman that you never met before will claim that you are the father, And I think she could put your name on the birth certificate, right? See, that's the crazy thing. And yes, there's actual, true stories about this. Like, I'm pretty sure this one woman is like just picked out a random man, put the man's name on the birth certificate, and he got stuck with the backup child support. So, in my opinion, this Roe versus Wade thing didn't really do anything for men. It just exposed women for who they truly are. I'm talking about modern women, okay? Western women. Expose them for who they truly are. So mad, so upset, so scorned that they cannot yeet the unborn child. How insane does that sound, gentlemen? How insane does that sound? Countless women right now on social media, look it up, are so upset that they cannot willy nilly rely on your taxes. I'm talking about federal taxes to kill an unborn child. It's a very disheartening situation, very disheartening thing to think about. Because even though I don't even have any kids, right? I don't have any kids. I'll be damned. Like, see, this is why, once again, there's plenty of men walking away, because I'll be damned if a woman out of nowhere, just out of nowhere, if she was carrying my kid saying, yeah, I'm gonna kill your child. So yeah, off to the abortion clinic. How can that not be a hockey mask time? How can that not be a hockey mask time? You're going to end my bloodline because it was inconvenient for you? Just think about it, gentlemen. Just think about it. Because there ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. That's why I plan on, if I do have a family in the future, it definitely will be overseas. Because ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way someone's going to end my legacy. And yes, my kids will be my legacy. No one's going to end my fucking legacy out of inconvenience. Because in my eyes, you're a fucking murderer. You murdered my fucking child. How is that not hockey mask time? How is that not? I'm not playing, gentlemen. I'm not playing. And you like, I'm sure a few of you guys thought that, we were joking, right? Especially with the Warband or any other content creator that's been talking about abortion. Look at social media and look how these modern women are reacting to the official overturn of Roe versus Wade. Look at it. Look. I will repeat again. They're upset that they cannot kill their unborn child out of inconvenience. Now they may likely have to travel to another state to do it. How sinister does that sound, gentlemen? How can men not decide to go their own way? How can men not become red pilled? How? How? The fact that women are comfortable enough to just wake up one morning and say, "Yeah, this little thing that's growing inside me, yeah, it's over. I'm eliminating it." How comfortable and how like desensitized you have to be to just wake up one morning and just do that. Like how I can't even comprehend. I can't even comprehend doing that. The closest thing I could think of is like me waking up one morning is like, yeah, this little puppy I had for the last couple weeks, yeah, I'm just gonna throw it back into the pound. And the pound is most likely gonna put that puppy to sleep. And that's the closest I can think of. This is the closest I can think of. There's no way I can be nice about this, gentleman. Why would I be nice? Why would I be? Let me check this right quick. Lionel MGTOW. Remember the black feminine who joked about killing her kids? No, I don't know. Actually, you're gonna have to remind me. You definitely have to remind me of that one. Which one did I miss? You guys are going ham in the comments. Thank you very much for maximum participation. The engagement is what makes the live stream very interesting, very fun. Think about this. If that's how things are going in first world countries, just try to wrap your head around how it is under underdeveloped countries like Mexico or mostly any other Latin country. Exactly. Exactly. And don't get me wrong, yeah, they have plenty of kids, like at least 6 or 7, right? On average, I think. But in the end, they still take care of all their kids. They still make sure all their kids have the best they can possibly have. Not, oh yeah, let me go on my 14th, 15th abortion. Yeah. And let me go on social media brag about it because my sisterhood is gonna validate my feelings and how empowered and how liberated I am. Are you celebrating a fucking killer? What? Jesus. Liquid metal. I like your insight, Mr. Yeetus. That and some of the military stuff you talk about. Actually, the military stuff I definitely plan on talking about tomorrow. If I have no plans, I'm talking about that because there's a bigger issue I have with the military right now. The the pronoun thing that the Navy is doing right now is getting under my fucking skin. You guys think I'm about to go in about the abortion thing? Watch me go in about the Navy and the pronoun training bullshit that's going on. Ooh, I'm gonna try my best not to get yeeted by Susan. I'm gonna try my best because that is ridiculous. We're supposed to be the most dangerous, lethal fighting force in the world, and you tell me that my priority is worrying about how a person identifies that day or that moment? Like, are you kidding me? Bam. Tell us how you really feel, Eric T. Our military is soft as fuck. It's soft. But we have military technology and helicopters and blah 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 blah. Listen, that can only get us so far. How many of them are going to be willing to fight, especially if it's a potential World War III? You let me know about that, because I guarantee you a lot of them, no, it'll be a lot of desertion. No soy, no person that's weak and frail about their emotions, very sensitive and all that crazy shit is going to survive in an actual fucking war zone, especially if it gets to a apocalyptic level such as World War III. Why do you think China or Russia banned all the alphabet community BS? Think about that, gentlemen. Look it up. They banned it. So Yeetus, a bullet doesn't care how old you are, how strong you are, or how you identify yourself when on the battlefield. See, I'm not saying that you're wrong, but what's the point if they're not willing to take arms? That's the biggest issue. What's the point? What's the point if they're not able to even carry themselves across the battlefield? Because believe it or not, this shit has been happening for at least 8 years now. This progressive pronoun, all this gender, all this crazy stuff. Do you really believe that they're willing to go out there and face the music when it comes to world war levels? Hell to the fucking no. But I'll explain it tomorrow. But gentlemen, once again, if you want to support your boy, Sir Yeetus of the Warband, the two links on top of the chat, Cash App and PayPal. You can super chat, super thanks, whatever it is. But if you can't, it doesn't matter. Okay, all donations are appreciated. I'm glad you guys are here to listen to my rant. Okay, because I believe this rant is definitely needed. My blood was beyond boiling right now, beyond boiling. Like, do you really think that out of nowhere the Supreme Court is going to make the decision for no reason? Do you really believe that they're just going to, oh yeah, let's just switch it now? No. And I'm going to say, in my opinion, feminism was the main cause of this change. The very low marriage rates, the very low birth rates is a very big influence of this change. Unbound soul, they won't even accept reality as to who they are biologically. I don't believe they'll do anything on a battlefield or not. It's all about being seen rather than helping. Yes, I agree. Most of them, and I mean most of them, are not going to fare too well in the battlefield. And on top of that, let's keep it real. With the people that got put in power for the last couple years, especially through Sleepy Joe, of the male to female, female to male, put in military power, military command. I don't really see many people following a person that is struggling with their own identity. Would you really follow that person through the valley of death? I wouldn't. But be right back, y'all. I don't have my phone on me, but I'm sure you guys send me some super chats, and I don't want to be that guy that's ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not. I'm just having my phone charging. Give me 1 second. Give me 20 seconds. 20. All right, I made it. I made it. I think it was around 20 seconds. But I did see a super chat I got, and it's from a clever fish. Thank you, clever fish, for your generous donation. He says, Sir Yeetus, the anti-fetus deleted. Now you know why I call you such. Congratulations to you, me, and all the men on this historic victory today. While we understand that their motives aren't the right ones and that there is more work to do on state levels, this is a huge step in the right direction with respect to, I don't know how to say this word, Ziet, I can't even say it. My bad, clever fish. I'm off my game today. I'll type it in the chat. I want to call in and give you a mock debate with me in the pro choice row, but I have to get my AC system fixed. We'll keep listening along the way. Love your thought streams. Keep up the kick ass work. Thank you very much, Clever Fish. Thank you. Okay. I'm just saying, like, a lot of these topics that I do is literally off the jump. Like, I don't really plan for this at all. I just it just comes to my head and I just go for it. Okay. I don't really I'm not that planned type of guy. But I do see that I have another donation. Thank you very much. I do not know what your okay. I'm gonna say G. Okay, let me know if you're the one that sent me this generous donation. Um, for return me a skull upon receipt. Uh, well, okay. I'll give you a skull. Like I don't know what kind of skull you want. Like a well, what do you want? I'll send you an elephant skull. Like oh, but regardless, this is a very good donation. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Besides my crazy ass rant, I still appreciate you guys still sending me some good old shills, okay? Because this is something that is very personal to me and the main reason why I don't really plan on having family anytime soon or making my own family, in the United States because the reaction of modern women that we have based on the situation is good enough evidence in itself that they are so upset that they don't have the leisure or as much leisure of ending your own bloodline. Think about that, gentlemen. They are so upset that they cannot end your own gene pool just because she feels like it. Like, gentlemen, you gotta understand, man. You gotta understand. There's reasons why channels like mine exist. There's plenty of reasons why channels like mine exist. Because there'll be women out there, Western women, that will give whisper sweet nothings and thinking that she's the best big thing since sliced bread. It turns out that she's no better than the rest. She's a carbon copy. She's a carbon copy of the millions upon millions of women in the West that won't hesitate to end your life, to end your reputation, to end your sanity if she wanted to, right? Oh, Hammerhand, holy moly. Hey, Hammerhand, what's going on, man? Oh, I didn't expect him to visit today. I feel very honored. Hammerhand, I don't know if you heard the beginning of my stream, but I definitely went off about this situation. I'm sure you'd be able to make a more coherent, more articulate way about how I feel about this situation, but I was very, how do I say, triggered when I seen the reaction of women when it comes to Roe versus Wade results, because they're able to have abortions. They're just so mad that they're it's not as, how do I say, easy. It's not as convenient for them to just yeet babies left and right, you know? Worst comes to worst, you have to go to a different state. But they feel like the patriarchy strikes again. Oh no, the patriarchy. Oh. I'm like, you know that, a couple of justices you put on that panel, you Democrats put on there, right? But let's just let's put that up there. Oh man. But Hammerhand, question. Do you plan on talking about this situation this week, or because I would love to join your live stream if you plan on doing it. You know, not join, but I want to able to listen to what you have to say. Oh man, I already know that under Chronic he's gonna have a field day when it comes to this one as well. This is why I don't take feminism seriously. I really don't take feminism seriously anymore. I really do not. First, the Ukraine situation, and now the reaction to the overturn of Roe versus Wade, which is not taking away 100% of abortion rights, it's only giving the rights back into the states. And now they're over dramatic, like, oh, I hate men. Oh, I'm going to kill myself. Yeah. Yeah. There's literally TikTok videos out there right now. All this dramatic shit just because they can't as easily kill unborn children. Holy shit. It makes my blood boil, gentlemen. It makes my blood boil. And they have the audacity. They have the fucking audacity to ask why men is walking away. They have the goddamn galls to act confused of why men are walking away. That's all I have to say, gentlemen. Because I'll go on my epic rant part 2 and 3 and 4, and before you know it, Under Chronic Stream is gonna be on. But thank you for listening to whatever I have to say, gentlemen, my rant and all that stuff, because this is definitely a historic situation. But if you, as a man and the West, especially the United States, is looking at the reaction of these model women, and a lot of them are young women, you will be feeling the same way as me, especially worse. You be looking in disgust. The disgust, the you be looking just in ugh of how these women are reacting to this. Model women, you're the reason why this Roe versus Wade thing is overturned in the first place, right? If you don't know why, maybe you should just look outside of your bubble and not just worried about what you want. What, oh, it's all about me, 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 me. And then low birth rates, low marriage rates. Eventually, the elderly population is going to outnumber the working population, and then everything will collapse in the name of feminism. This is Sir Yeetus, gentlemen. Hopefully, I dropped countless gems on you today. And if you have time later on, because I know a lot of people are going to be streaming today, me and Gray will be doing another stream. But I'm definitely out. Thank you guys very much for joining in the middle of the afternoon, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are working. This will still, and for a long time coming, will give me motivation to continue creating content. Okay. Because that means that at least there's 138 of you guys listening to the truth. I am out. Peace.